This video was created for Clark State to support my new Media 1010 students in their quest to gain Twitter followers. It's powered by TouchCast, an interactive video creating app. Now, I wish I could say that I have millions of followers on Twitter, but since I joined in the summer of 2013, I've gained around 160 followers. I know how to increase them, but my ever-present obligations of work and family keep me from spending the necessary time to really take off on Twitter. But you have an entire semester to increase your followers by 25. I'm confident that you will be able to do so if you follow my advice. Twitter is more than just a place to tweet about your personal life. It's a place to develop a professional learning network, also known as a PLN. When businesses look for content experts and influencers with which to build relationships, they look at Twitter to see who seems to be the most active in that network in the field. So how will you gain the respect of the Twitter community? The number one way to gain respect is to be professional while online. If you want a Twitter account to share what one student called what I ate for lunch today, then you'll want a second account to interact with other professionals. After a conference, I followed a teacher who then proceeded to tweet swear words. She instantly lost me as a follower. So now you're a professional. What should you do next? Decide on your area of expertise or professional interest. Mine happens to be educational technology and teaching English. You need to curate, which is a fancy word for share, information about your area of expertise with the Twitter community. The word curate implies what museums do. They curate museum materials for their visitors. Take a look at this example of a Twitter page. Not only has Richard Bine shared something that he has written, Kyle Pace has added some hashtags to try to help his gain audience for his information. I like to tweet at conferences. So if you can't make it to Octella, Ohio's English Teachers Convention, then you can read my tweets to see what I think is important. I always try to find out what hashtag is trending in my area. Also, I look at what other people that are tweeting from that hashtag, and sometimes I follow those people. In addition to sharing what you found and sharing your own work, you need to interact with other users. No one will follow you if all you do is post your own writings and thoughts. So let's take a look at an example. Not only did Kyle Pace use hashtags, he's actually sharing something that Alice Keeler has shared so that his followers will see that beyond what he makes, he also interacts with others. Notice above John Bergman, you can see that he's sharing a picture of something that he's did as well as adding the names of the people that he did it with. Retweeting by adding comments, let others know you're interested in them. Ask people questions. Answer the questions they ask. Follow people who are important in your field, such as John Bergman for the Flip community, and interact with them. Always remember the rules of a good conversation. The last and easiest way to gain followers is to participate in a Twitter chat. This site has some chat schedules. Now, bear in mind that you can actually click on this site in order to interact with it. Okay, so here's how a chat works. There's usually a moderator, and they run all the questions in the chat, presenting them in order, usually beginning with Q1, Q2, etc., and using a hashtag. Chats usually last for about an hour. During the chat, all participants reply to the questions using A1, A2 to try to keep their tweets aligned with the questions, and they also use the hashtag. To watch what others tweet and interact, you can use a site like TweetDeck, but I just search for the hashtag of the chat. You'll notice here in the search bar that I put TBookC. That's actually a chat that I am involved with. And I will make sure to choose all as opposed to top so that I can see all the tweets. I hope these suggestions help you to increase your Twitter followers. If you'd like to see a Twitter chat in action, I invite you to join me on Thursday night at 9 p.m. as I tweet from my Mrs. Crawford account in a chat about Teach Like a Pirate, a book club, using the hashtag TBookC. You don't have to participate. You can just lurk or watch the action if you like. And my thanks to TouchCast for making me a 2015 TouchCast ambassador. This is Mrs. Crawford signing off.